Let's go. It's fine.
Right, I'm going to click it.
Cool.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
Hello, everyone. Good to see you. Hello to everyone in the chat.
Oh, phone's going off already.
You glad to be here, Luke?
Of course, yeah, buzzing. Real football's done.
Yes.
Time to focus on Champ fully. Love
Correct.
it.
Yeah.
How did you do on your final game week of FPL? I just want to say actually before that, it's so nice just to have all the games at the same time, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
I mean, I didn't watch it all today, but it was just nice for the game week to start and end in one day. How nice is that, eh?
Yeah, awesome. I don't know how many points I got. It was basically terrible. My highest scorer was Edison, saved a penalty, got 12 points, I think.
Nice.
I was hoping they were going to get a penalty later and then he would probably take it. But then obviously Aguero came on, so I knew he'd obviously get it because he'd be on a hat-trick. But anyway, 12 points from him. Captain Salah fail, really. Got an assist.
Yeah, I think Captain
terrible.
Salah, though, because I was between Salah and Rafinha. I think Salah outscored Rafinha by 1, so it's a bit annoying that I went Rafinha. But went for the punt. Rafinha could have always all right.
Yeah, and you own Salah anyway, so it can't hurt you too much, can it? So
yeah, my transfer is Fernandes to Mane, which worked out very well.
Lovely, yeah, very nice. What did I do? I bought in Antonio for Calvert-Lewin, so that was a fail, but there we go. Yeah, other options I looked at were Mahrez. Wasn't sure he'd play. In the end, he only got an assist, which out of a 5-0, I'd be pretty pissed off with that, to be honest. So glad I didn't do that. Yeah. And I was considering Bale, but then I thought that's mad because it's away to Leicester. He scores a brace. And obviously Mane was in my thoughts as well, but I had triple Liverpool, so I couldn't make that one work without 2 hits, so I didn't bother with that.
Yeah, nice. My dad had Bale, which is frustrating.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Anyway, that's all done. Gareth Big Cheese, Frank LeBeuf, hello mate, hello Benny, hello.
Oh,
Nancy.
Gareth Big Cheese. I met him yesterday. How nice.
Oh yeah, in football I saw that. Yeah, he scored a header against your team.
Yeah, I didn't even realise it was him until he tweeted later. I was like, oh, decent header. It was from a corner.
Nice.
I think that made it 2-2, I think, against us. I mean, Gareth will admit we dominated them. They're bottom of the league. To win 4-3 was frustrating for us, I think. It flattered them.
He did Dion Dublin on you, did he?
He basically did, yeah. Poor marking from us. Rose like a salmon in the 6-yard box. Bullet header. One of those, yeah. So Gareth, good player.
Nice.
He doesn't deserve to go down the division, Gareth. Come on.
Sign him up. Get that transfer fee.
Yeah, Gareth, if you want to join the Div 1 club again next season, hit me up in the DMs. We'll sign you. We'll make it good.
FPL depression. I benched Bale. What the fuck?
Ooh.
I know he didn't start, but come on, man.
Yeah.
Can't do that. There's certain players out there that can score any time, any given moment, even if they get 30 seconds on the pitch, and he's one. Come on, man. Yeah. He's set in hindsight. I haven't seen your team, to be fair. Right. Anyway, there's lots of news to get through. Lots this time.
This is a big stream, Luke. It's season defining, this, isn't it?
It is season defining indeed. We've got blank and doubles and triples and all sorts of things potentially, so we'll have a look at that in a sec. Obviously got the UEFA Cup up there, injuries, and then obviously you know about the big signing as well, so we'll get into all that.
Huge. When you messaged me that news, I stood up. Like, you know how people go, oh wow, amazing, I can't believe it, like I'm in shock. I was like, I stood up in shock. I was like, no way, Nedved. Kind of like, wow. So nice. it was huge. It came from nowhere as well because I thought the deal would die down and stuff. So
yeah, no, it just shows you it can still happen if they're wanted. But we had a bit of it was quite a period of time, wasn't there, since our last game week in the game anyway, which helps. But I suppose now when you look at as a whole, we're disappointed with the amount of transfers. But when you look at the teams, like especially if you're one of the simmers and you have to go in and edit the teams, you realise just how many transfers there's actually been. There's been quite a lot. Like in terms of big names as well, like I know there's not been as many as we'd hoped for, but Larson and now Nedved, that's pretty damn good really, thinking about it. And obviously Doherty, I know he's not a big name, but he, as you saw, he's had a massive influence in the game. Someone like me who's got a dead team obviously can't react to that sort of thing, and you get a 4.5 million defender up top, which you obviously would never bench, right, Andy?
Please, Luke, just why do you have to mention it, please? It's pain, like to be sat there on first bench, 21 points, and people tell me all through the season, don't bench Gary Doherty. And I did. I had a good team though. Did you see my team?
Your team was good, but his defender up front, I couldn't work out because I was talking to Rob Pick beforehand because obviously he was doing the comms. And I looked at your team and I was like, I can't understand why he's played Weatherall or Gravison ahead of Doherty here, especially when he knows he's up front. Can you tell me? And we couldn't work out the logic. So I'm sorry to say, mate, I think you just balls that up.
The logic is that he doesn't get good average ratings.
It doesn't matter.
I didn't know for sure he was up top.
Yeah, we leaked he was up top. That was
I
part of the leak.
Defense.
We leaked the Ipswich forwards, did we?
I thought you leaked the...
No, we leaked the Ipswich forwards, mate. Correct him in the chat. We literally leaked the forwards. It was like Armstrong and Doherty up top. You plum.
What was I looking at then? I thought you leaked the defenders.
No, that was last week. That was the week before. We did the defenders last week. Oh, they'll correct me in the chat. I'm fairly sure we did Ipswich forwards.
Fed up with this.
Yeah. No. I mean, 21 points. The thing that I found funniest about it, to be honest, was the fact that everyone else on your team played, whereas every other week at least one person misses out. It's just typical, isn't it? Every time.
True. Yeah. I mean, I did fancy Gravison at home to Leicester. I really like him.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you say, Doherty.
Weatherall away to Charlton. I can see again. Anyone else you could say you could play him, but you can't bench a defender playing up front at home.
I mean, you know, I locked it in early.
Yeah.
Last week, I'd started my new job. I was a bit of a rush and stuff. So, where before I'd just absorb everything in every pod. This week was a bit of a rush. But
no. Okay. Well.
I've only got myself to blame, and I know I deserve it. So, it's gutting. I was on such a good run of green arrows.
Yeah.
And to drop down, I think I've dropped down to 190.
Oh, he was the difference maker. This 21 points, wasn't he? So my team suffered as a result. I mean, anyone who didn't have him, that's a huge chunk. It's like a third or close to a half for some people's game weeks. Yeah. Anyway, I won't keep beating up about it.
I mean, one more thing as well. I mean, I've owned Henri for like 6 weeks. This is the first week of captained him.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was on him early, on the Henri train early, and every week I was thought there's a better captain option, but every week he hauled, he did well. This week I captained him, and this week he blanked. So
yeah, I mean, if it's any commiseration, I'm pretty sure I'd have been on. I mean, unless my Sims would have told me something different if I was doing them, you know, instinctively I'd have been on Henri captain this week all day. So I don't know. I don't know how they quite lost that. In fact, they were much the better team. If you looked in the stats, they just got. It's just one of them.
Derby at home, ridiculous. Yeah.
Exactly. Right, let's get on to some of the results then to help you out for fixtures and stuff. So it's been a long time in the game. So this was the second round. The fourth round, second leg. And as you can see here, Liverpool played Arsenal and they actually won 2-0. So they won 2-1 overall and went through. Heskey scored a brace, who I think was my tip a couple of games weeks ago, done nothing, but now he's suddenly doing all right. So that's kind of annoying. But
big result there. Good result.
Yeah, big result. Here's the team if anyone cares, pretty much full strength from what they had available. Arsenal, Henri still did pretty well, didn't score though.
What about the match stats on that?
Yeah, I think Liverpool quite comfortable.
Yeah, probably a 2-0, fair result.
Yeah, standard home advantage there I think. And as you can see here, Milan beat Leeds, so Leeds are now out. Maldini with the goal.
Yeah. And what that does mean with Leeds and Arsenal going out is because they face each other in Gameweek 34, if one of them was to reach the semi-finals of the UEFA Cup, it would have been a blank. But now because they're both out, it's just a normal game week for both those teams.
Okay, all right, annoying. But Viduka played a 4 here as well. But to be honest, who was he up against? If it's Maldini, probably. It was Maldini. That's explainable because he is ridiculous. Average rating for the defender. I mean, this is shocking for the AI. If I have him, he's one of the few defenders I can ever have an average rating between 8 and 9 for the season without doing anything special for him.
Yeah,
he's mental the first couple of seasons.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right, yeah, these are obviously some of the other European results.
I mean, Rome are going to win that UEFA Cup, surely.
You would have thought.
Don't know what they're doing in there, really.
No. We've also had the next round. Because it's been so long. So the quarterfinals first leg, here are the games. As you can see, Liverpool drew Juventus and they lost 1-0 in the first round. Juventus gave them a bit of a hiding, but in the end it was only 1-0, so they're still in the hunt.
Fair play, Liverpool. Did the same job against Arsenal.
Played Carragher in midfield again, interestingly, and you can see there someone picked up an injury. But yeah, so 1-0 still in there, sort of.
Yeah.
Signs Z Maria. Right, should we do the Champions League or should we do the FA Cup?
FA Cup was next on the diary, wasn't it? I think
Right.
it was like the 8th of March, wasn't it?
So FA Cup. Here were the results of the FA Cup. No surprises here. Unfortunately, no draws, which again means something, does it, or not?
There would have been quarter-final replays. It may have had an effect, but it doesn't now, so
okay,
it's fine.
So Arsenal at home obviously massively battered them in the possession, had way more shots. They had one shot, one on target, one goal, classic, and it was Karitos again who has scored in every single game he has played since he has touched down, which is mad because
that is crazy.
Yeah, I know I had to defend him being 7 million. I should have made him 8 or 9 million at this rate. He's going absolutely mental. Thierry Henry scored again. Dennis Bergkamp with 2 assists. Sol Campbell got a goal. Was that a penalty? It was not a penalty.
Cerritos is basically Willock in this game.
Yeah, pretty much. Albertini played here, so it looks like he's back in the frame, annoyingly. Gravison got an assist for that one goal, just to piss you off. Standard. Yeah. And they actually only played one up front, and it was Keritos this time. So Kevin Campbell didn't make the team, so maybe that's a sign of things to come if they do play one up front. Blackburn beat Liverpool 4-1. Great result here. As you can see, the actual game was fairly even. Blackburn probably just shading it.
Did they play on the Saturday? They did. Because that would have been 2 days after they played against Arsenal. Right, okay. So maybe that had an effect on it.
The keeper was banned, wasn't he? Rest of the team's full strength. Two guy again, carrying on his great form. Bent's been playing well recently. De Boer scored. Excuse me. But yeah, team played really well. Mm-hmm. And for Liverpool, Hippier scored an own goal. That would have been incredibly annoying.
Love that.
Berger scored a goal. Littman got an assist. Liverpool are struggling of late, aren't they? They've been really poor for a while now.
Yeah, I think they're 8th in the table as well. Not great.
And obviously, did Leeds play Man United this week? Or is this week?
It's just this week coming up.
Okay, coming up. So yeah, it was a trial run, but obviously the other way round, and the home advantage makes a big difference, I think. So Man United, quite a few shots for this game actually.
Yeah, decent outing from Leeds, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not the worst, is it? Nedved played, as you can see. Played on the left wing and he replaced Giggs, who was on the bench. Giggs then came on in the 73rd minute. Goal for Van Nistelrooy and Chadwick. Assist for Giggs and York.
Yeah.
Viduka played an 8 this time, so he did alright, and Larson put in a 5.
Good to get your bad performances out of the way.
Yeah, and this is the thing with Nedved. We may as well talk about him now, actually. I mean, look at these stats. He's developed a lot, because he doesn't actually start as good as this. He looks really, really good.
It's peak Nedved as well. I mean, that's the age that you want him, isn't it?
Yeah. And he can be really good, like when you own him as well. I mean, these stats are made up, obviously, but when you actually play in the game and you use him, he's one of these players who just does really well. Quite a lot for me, he does anyway. I don't know how other people have had experience of him, but
do you play him left or do you play him centre?
Generally, I don't play with wingers in this game. I kind of play 3 in central midfield, attacking midfield, if you know what I mean. So I play him on the left of an attacking midfield or something like that, and he usually does really, really well. 20 for set pieces, so does that affect Varane? It means they're all very close on set pieces. We know Beckham's got it for 20 as well, so maybe he takes a few from Varane. I don't know. Could share in the game. We'll have to keep an eye on that. So obviously got 20 for long shots. That really helps for the goals for midfielders. 20 for crossing, so assists. You know, he's got all the things you need to either play in the middle on the left, acceleration. His stats are just incredible. There's no weaknesses anywhere. No. So yeah, the only thing I worry about is because Giggs is is equally as good, has not performed as well, and if he's going to be on the bench, is this going to happen a lot? I don't honestly know. So he's 9 million, which I think is underpriced for what his potential is, but we've done that, A, to get some engagement, but B, because of the gigs threat, we just don't know. In what I would say here is listen to the simmers out there who are going to stick Nedved in, they're going to run sims, but you also have to bear in mind that they literally cannot replicate what we've got here. When a player is signed, they often seem to do a lot better in terms of their attributes are boosted, their reputation is boosted. If they come out and say he only plays 15 games a season for Man United, I would strongly suggest that's probably wrong, and our sim would have him playing virtually every game or close to it. So listen to him, but you've got to bear that in mind a little bit. And I feel like, because I'm not doing any of that myself, we've had to do a little bit of guesswork here. So that could be a very kind price, but also he could end up being rotated. He may end up playing in centre midfield on occasion. He can play obviously here or even here. He can actually play on the right. He's got a rating for right, but it's not. He's either footed as well. So the sensible thing really would probably be to get rid of Chadwick, because they don't like Beckham and play him here. So maybe they'll do that at some point. I can't particularly see it, but maybe.
Chadwick never misses out, mate.
Yeah, so there's a lot of guesswork essentially as to what's going to happen, but I just feel the threat of gigs and maybe his minutes getting limited like we've seen here, maybe that brings him down a notch. But I don't know, we'll have to see.
Yeah, it's this stage of the season to sign Nedved. It's a bit strange, but I guess they're still fighting for the league, so they need to try and nail it down, I guess. Do you see Man U sign players this late into the season?
No, not really, no.
Not this late, is it?
Not often, no. But everyone's different. Quite often Veron goes, early, like in December or January to Juventus or somewhere else, and then I see Man United sign sometimes straight away someone else. But they've kept hold of Veron and they've added Nedved, which is strange, really. Yeah, it's not often seen at all. In fact, I think in the 10 pricing sims we did, and not once did I see Nedved get signed. Didn't see him get signed once. So saw Veron leave quite a lot.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on. Villa beat Sheffield Wednesday as well.
Escobar unhappy with that, unfortunately. The cup run is over for Sheffield Wednesday.
A big Dion, 8 shots, only 2 on target, loads of headers, but he still scored. And Hendry was in the team. Thompson was centre midfield.
Nice. And fixtures, there we go.
So we got Man U at home or not home, it's at Pride Park. Man U versus Arsenal, Blackburn versus Villa.
Interesting they've chosen the Britannia. That's not a semi-final stadium normally.
It's not really, is it?
What? All the stadiums.
Shit.
Yeah. We're going to Stoke for the semis.
Oh, fucking hell.
Stoke?
So it wasn't okay, yeah, they didn't do Wembley for the semis, they only did it for the final, didn't they? They changed it for semis later on. Yeah.
Normally it's Villa Park and somewhere decent. Not the windy, gusty Britannia Stadium.
Got David Weatherall versus Dublin at the Britannia. Perfect.
Let's hope for the rain. Yeah, brilliant.
Right, let's go Champions League.
And this is where it gets tasty.
Yes. Hopefully no one saw that. Right. So this was the first game that Man United had, and we tweeted this out. So they lost 2-0 to Lazio. Lazio pretty much dealt with them, as you'd expect, and that was always what our fear was, is that going away to Lazio was going to be incredibly tough, and it proved to be. They got battered. 5s for Van Nistelrooy, Veron, everyone. Yeah, they were just truly shite.
Yeah.
It doesn't. Again, it's because they need to put up a proper fight, and that wasn't it. But then Barcelona managed to draw 1-1 with Feyenoord, despite absolutely destroying them. Patrick Vieira with a 10, Clive at 6 shots, 5 on target. You'd be raging, wouldn't you?
Vieira's the best in this game at defensive mid.
He's so good, isn't he?
Tomasi comes close. Who else?
Tomasi from Roma, yeah, he's great. Zanoni from Atalanta's great.
Yeah. Vieira's probably still the best, though.
Yeah, he's the number 1 overall. So that put them in a precarious position, and they needed to get a result home to Barcelona. And this is what happened. So surprisingly, Feyenoord actually beat Lazio, which is a bit crazy because they did put out their full team, even though they were through. But Feyenoord a decent side at home, so yeah, they did all right. And then Man United beat Barcelona 3-0. Close
Fantastic.
game. But Van Nistelrooy goal, assist 10. He did a number. Chadwick assist. Obviously, Nedved can't play in these games because I don't know when he was signed in it, but he would have been banned because not banned.
Yeah, cup tied.
Cup tied. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Man United are through. They qualified in second place.
This is fantastic. Do you want to just click through the groups to see who else qualified?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Fenerbahce and Real Madrid, Inter are out. Obviously, Lazio, Man United, Barcelona are out. Dortmund and Galatasaray.
Yeah.
And Bayern and Valencia.
Which you would have expected from that group.
Mm-hmm. So, fixtures. Manchester United are playing away to Bayern for their first game, which is tough, but yeah, if they can get through Bayern, they've got every chance. I think we were discussing it before. I think Lazio, Dortmund, obviously Real Madrid are still a threat. Valencia, there's still some decent teams in there. Fenerbahce, Galatasaray are right at home, but Man United are probably in the top three. I think Lazio is probably favourite, followed by Man United, I'd say.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Nice to see Fenerbahce draw against Galatasaray. Two Turkish teams. It's great.
That is cool. And as Tala says in the chat then, he's put there 2 double set then. So I don't know if you want to explain, Andy.
Yeah, so based on those results, so effectively now it's only really Manchester United that can affect things, as Leeds and Arsenal went out of the UEFA Cup. So it's just Man U left in Europe. Well, Liverpool as well, but that won't affect things because their fixture in Gameweek 34 is against Man U. So now it's just Man U affecting things, which means as Man U also reached the FA Cup semi, they can't double in Gameweek 32. So this means for Man U that they'll blank in Gameweek 31 as they have the League Cup final on the Sunday and then can't play the following midweek like Chelsea because they got UEFA Champions League quarterfinals. They can't double in 32 because they got an FA Cup semi-final. Normal Gameweek 33. They blank in Gameweek 34 because that is also a midweek round and that's the second leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. 35 is normal. Now, the double game weeks are set for double game week 37. Double game week 36, which is the rearranged fixture against Millwall, which has been taken out of 31 to be double game week 36. And the Liverpool fixture from game week 34 is set to be a double in game week 37. So at the moment, Man U will have a double game week 36 and a double game week 37. If they beat Bayern Munich, though, they reach the semi-finals of the Champions League, and that means that they can't double in game week 36, which means they'll have to have a triple game week 37.
I'm actually so excited for that.
Yeah.
I hope that happens.
I'm a bit torn with it. I don't mind 2 doubles if it's 36 and 37. Yeah. I don't mind it.
It doesn't make a lot of difference, really, does it?
Not particularly.
Planning-wise? I don't think it
I think it's better. I think it's better for triple captain for a triple game week.
That's true. That's true. But having
planning wise, not particularly. No.
Yeah. So having a single game and then having 3 is the same as 2 and a 2, isn't it? Especially for the planning, as long as you're ahead. Yeah, like you say, the triple captain will come into effect. Yeah, and obviously what also you mentioned is because the league is actually a tightly contested thing at the moment. That should help with the rep rotation. Well, it wasn't even rep rotation. Some, if the league was won, Man United would often.
Oh, it would be second string. There's no point.
Yeah, away to Arsenal, even they'll put out a second string. Like the rules go out the window essentially. So that's looking tasty. So I'm going to click through just so we can visualize it here. So obviously this is this week's fixtures, but 31. So the week directly after, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9 Chelsea Ipswich go into midweek, like say. So Man United miss out in this game, and Millwall, did he say, is it?
And Millwall blank in 31 as well. That's the rearranged fixture, yeah.
So then it goes normal, even though they're spread out, it is normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That's just because of the FA Cup semi-finals. So the 4 teams in the FA Cup semi-finals still have a fixture in Gameweek 32. It's just midweek.
It's just moved to
with the FA Cup semi-finals.
Okay.
The weekend, yeah.
So then another normal one. And then this is again the Man United's blank with Liverpool.
That's correct. Yeah, that's 34.
Okay, so that's not in the schedule now. Another normal game week. Another normal game week. So, oh, actually, no. This is where Man United double, isn't it? So this is 36 at the moment, is it?
Yeah.
So Man United would have a double away to Bolton and home to Millwall.
Which is nice. That's the tastier double.
Yeah, that's pretty good. And Millwall are at home to Villa as well. So I suppose away to Man United is obviously not a good game, but Man United maybe. So then Millwall, I think, could have a few cheeky options from there potentially. A Kine or someone like that.
Yeah.
And then this is the week where they'll double again. So it would be Man United at home to Middlesbrough, and then away to Liverpool. So that is obviously tricky. But the good thing about that one, like we've just discussed, is you can pretty be sure Man United are going to play their full team there, which is a good thing because home to Middlesbrough is potentially a rep game.
Potentially, it won't be though if everything's still up for grabs, like league title and stuff. So
Man United home to Middlesbrough, away to Liverpool, and then potentially, if they beat Bayern, also home to Millwall in that game week as well.
Correct. Yeah.
Mad. And then what's the game they finish on? Away to Watford, so they've got a good game to finish as well. So it's not like you have to worry about having triple Man United or anything.
Yeah, I mean the awkward thing now is though, because I wildcarded and I was hoping for this situation because I just got Chadwick. I didn't want Rude or Varane because I felt it very awkward. Where you've got Leeds away this week, then a blank again in 34 before you get to the doubles. So to hold 3 Man United players for that period of time is pretty risky. I've mentioned as well in a couple of chats that I really like Bartes because it's someone you can bench it, even though it's a Man U spot. If you're wildcarding, you can play the other keeper.
Yeah, and he's less likely to miss out in a rep game as well, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. And then you've got the double week player. So I think it makes Barter a good option, just because the bench spot you got one more bench spot free.
Yeah, fair play.
If you want to go 3 United still, because if you are wildcarding, obviously you got to plan for the doubles, but then don't want to jeopardise your team too much. So
cool. Tala, who updates all the fixtures on the site? Do we have to ask to do that? Does Panda do that through Sean? We'll have to get him on it straight after this, I think.
Yeah.
Nice. Depression saying gonna go without till 36 and then somehow get 3 in for 36. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
I mean, you get to miss 2 blanks, don't you? So makes sense on paper.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've got 3 hit, bench boost, and triple captain. So triple captain can just wait for 37 or 36. I mean, 36 is probably the better one.
Yeah.
And we'll know by then when to use it. So that'd be fine.
So is that just standard on Van Nistelrooy, or are you going to think about it? Veron, Nedved, other
options?
I'll
probably think about it. It depends where I am, really. Rude is the obvious one. It depends where the league table lies as well. They could be champions by then. But I doubt it.
True.
The way it's going.
Okay.
I mean, we'll see we get there. But free hit is probably... Not sure yet. Not sure.
Yeah, because the other thing is Liverpool will have a double if that happens. Let's just assume a triple's happening. We're getting excited. It might not happen. But Liverpool's double.
Who's Liverpool double?
Away to Villa, home to Man United. Now, home to Man United, they could easily win that 1-0, right? So I feel like, and away to Villa, they could keep that tightish. So I still think Hippie at Hunshow, your normal names, could be pretty good there.
Did you say triple up on Liverpool as well then?
Potentially. I mean, they could have a great game at the end as well at Liverpool home to Derby, so you don't have to worry about keeping them. Who've Millwall got? And Millwall play away to Derby, and then obviously, is it away to Man United? So not a great double, but they're then home to Leicester on the final day as well. So you could argue you could have some filler in there as well.
Yeah, I think if I was wildcarding, I'd go for the Millwall keeper and the Man U keeper, Bartos.
We already did UEFA Cup results, Talat. That was right at the beginning. You must have missed that, my friend. Here they are. So those were the second legs. Leeds went out. Arsenal went out to Liverpool. And that's the first round of the quarters already played.
Yeah, so UEFA Cup results. There was a chance that Arsenal Leeds could be a blank in 34, but that can't happen now. with both of them being out.
Yeah, cool.
I mean, it's a bit unfortunate that Liverpool got Man U in 34, because if Liverpool reach the semis, then they'd blank with someone else as well.
Right. Okay.
But we only get the one blank. But it's good. It's stuff to think about, especially people with chips left and wildcard. How do you play it? I would play with Bartes. I'd go Bartes, Varane, Van Nistelrooy. And in the blanks, you've got that one free bench spot which you probably might need.
Nice. All these tactics I don't need to worry about. I've lucked out here, actually. Oh, no, because I've got my... When did Man United blank? Because my captain will be Phillips. So what weeks are they? What was it, 34 and...
Oh, Sunderland got some great fixtures.
Let's see. Sunderland home to Charlton and one of them.
Yeah, like it.
What's the other one? Although Phillips is fucking terrible.
So it'd be 31. It's 31.
And 31, of course it is. What's that?
Good fixture as well. Sunderland got great fixtures.
Oh, away to Newcastle, Derby.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Nice.
Home to Charlton, though.
Yeah. That's not worked out. Yeah, that's worked out all right for me, to be fair. Okay, let's get onto the teams then and their injury status. Let me just show you the fixtures real quick.
So it's stuff to think about there. It's good.
Yeah, love it. Leeds United, Leicester, Charlton, Liverpool, Ipswich, all with an extra day to recover. Villa and Arsenal have got 2 days.
Yeah. I mean, also Leeds against Man U. Like, if you've got Leeds, Man U, and then you've got the blank.
Yeah,
it's hard to justify 3.
I don't think they'll do anything away to Leeds. I think they might get 1 goal.
Yeah,
but
you're kind of hindering your team a bit if you go 3 Man U now. I think.
Yeah. No, yeah, I don't. I mean, your premium assets in their home games generally are the money maker in this, aren't they? I mean, I know Henry didn't really do it last week, but that was a rarity. So to carry them, that amount of money and Van Nistelrooy and Varane for away to Leeds then a blank, probably not good for 2 weeks. Obviously, they can do some damage in the in-between games. I mean, they're playing away to Ipswich, home to Tottenham. I mean, they could do fine in those, but yeah, decisions to be made.
And then a blank. And when you look at someone like say Kevin Phillips, you look at Sunderland's fixtures. I'm moving to Phillips.
Yeah.
Bolton at home, Newcastle.
So quality and quantity there.
Yeah. For those 2 weeks, Reed to Phillips could be popular.
Nice. Right, let's do Arsenal, who, as you can see by sorting by condition, is 100% the whole way. They've still got 2 days as well, so someone could get injured. But everyone is absolutely fine in their entire team. Kanu is wanted by Leverkusen. Ashley Cole and Lauren are 1 yellow away from a ban, but everyone is fine. Albertini's fully back. So not sure whether he plays or not, but he's certainly another option to throw into their minefield. Aston Villa, 2 days to recover. Alpay is out for 1 day with a broken toe and he's 60%. So we're not going to know what he's going to be like. The orange flag will be taken away in 1 day, but we don't know how much that will jump up. So he could still end up on the cusp of being like around 70% and therefore not play. Or it could do that miraculous thing of when an orange flag goes away, their condition boosts right up. So he could just be 100% and play. We're just not going to know. So it's a doubt. Stephen Carr's a few days, 90%.
Yeah, I'm just going yellow cards as well. From memory, I think this could be one of the last 2 weeks that it disappears.
Isn't it the end of March? Same as the transfer window, isn't it?
But we've got international break coming up.
Yeah, they're a little bit bugged as well, so sometimes it doesn't always work.
Okay.
In this game.
Ignore that then. But I think it's coming close anyway.
Yeah. Okay, that's it for Aston Villa. Everyone's fine. Blackburn, who play today, home to Newcastle. It's a pretty good game this. Vesterveld's still banned for his last game. And condition-wise, everyone is fine that is relevant. 2 guy.
Brilliant.
Yeah, steadily doing okay. Been put to shame a little bit by some of the cheaper midfielders, but such as De Boer, but he's been fine in his own right.
Yeah, I mean, if you held two guys for season 1 and season 2 and just kept with him, you'd be doing fine.
Yeah. Agree. Bolton, who played today away to Sunderland. Don't think that's a particularly good game for them. Franderson is out for a month with broken ribs. Doesn't often play though, and everyone else is okay. Henry 1 yellow away from a ban. Sherwood 1 yellow away from a ban. And it looks, I mean, this guy has basically fully replaced Cooper now, hasn't he? I don't think Cooper's played a game since the transfer's been arranged. So 4.5 million Bolton defender on pens. His average rating's not been fantastic, but an option for wildcarders as well, potentially.
Yeah, could be.
Charlton, they've got some issues. Yeah, they play tomorrow away to Leicester. So we already know about Dinser. He got injured last week. He's still 10 days away. He won't play. These are a lot of sub players, to be honest. Reed, 2 weeks. Stewart, 3 weeks. But a few on some low condition there. It is tomorrow, though, so...
Yeah. How many points are Charlton away from safety?
Oh, they're long gone, aren't they?
When can they get relegated?
So they need 28. So what, 15 points already away? They need to make up 15 points in 9 weeks.
Well, it's 30 points, isn't it? 27 points. Sorry, 17 points.
Yeah, to get to 28 and be above Derby. But then obviously Derby and Millwall are going to get some points in that time as well. So it's just...
Yeah, a couple more weeks and it's done.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone else is okay though. A lot of these players, once they put in their transfer request, Kinsella's not featuring. One of their better players. It's just mad. Chelsea, they played today away to Millwall. As you can see, everyone that is relevant is also fine for them. Desai still 1 yellow away from a ban. Cudicini wants a new challenge. Good Johnson wants a contract. So
Chelsea have had a quiet season. They haven't done too much, have they? I know they keep getting clean sheets.
They keep just getting these clean sheets now, yeah. Which I own Terry and Desai, so I'm absolutely buzzing about, to be honest, because I think they're basically my source of points nearly every week. The rest of my team lets me down.
I mean, Terry just comes up with 9 every week, it seems like.
Yeah, which is handy because he started the season by getting sent off, and then he missed a load of games as well, like rep games and stuff, which was annoying. But yeah, he's bounced back. He wants a new contract though.
Deserves it. Give it to him. So how many points are Chelsea off 4th as well? Are they still in contention? They keep winning.
51, so 6 points behind Arsenal.
Okay.
Yeah, they've lost 10 games. It's a lot. But yeah, despite them being boring, they haven't drawn that many games at all. Either lose 1-0 or win 1-0, basically.
Yeah.
Although this, and as Rob noticed in the comms, and I've noticed it as well, if Chelsea are going to score, they seem to score all of their goals in the first 10 minutes and then just do nothing for the rest of the game. And it happened again. They scored 3 goals versus Liverpool and then just did nothing for the whole rest of the game.
I mean, it could be why they are boring, because they're scoring early and then just sitting back.
They came out with an attacking. Liverpool started very cautiously. Did they change? Liverpool started to attack a bit more after the second goal. Obviously got caught.
That was it.
Yeah, and then they just held on.
Yeah, still could get top 4.
Yeah, I think I tipped them for 2nd or 3rd, so they're not going to get that, are they? But Derby, they played today, home to Everton. They just beat Arsenal, so who knows what to expect from them. Arrison's still banned for 1 game. Valakari, Lescott, 1 yellow away from being banned. Everyone is fine.
I feel like, was there any red cards last game week?
Charlton got one again, didn't they? They seem to get loads. I swear they got another one. Let's go back.
Sure, there was a couple.
Yeah, Chris Powell. No one cares, but 3-game ban for Chris Powell. Charlton have had so many reds. Darcy saying Zenden versus Carboni towards the end of the season. Does age matter? It's not necessarily age, but 26 for Zenden. Where's Carboni? He's 30, 31, is he, or something like that? 31, yeah. It's just that Carboni will start to decline a little bit, but I think the peak for midfielders, I think, is 29 in this game, or 30, but somewhere around there. So Zenden more likely on the up, but Carboni's still got the set pieces. He's been disappointing this season. In the pricing sims, Carboni did really well. He was quite often top 3 midfielders for goals and assists, so maybe he can make it up in the final 10 games. Pedersen's one who started to do it now, so maybe he will come through with the 15 to 20 goals he got every time I did pricing sims, so might have an explosion from him. I don't know. So if I was to pick between the two, I still think Carboni's the better pick because he's got the set pieces and penalties, and that's what I like from my players. They can then get points away from home and stuff. But from open play, Zenden, he is the better player really, and he's doing well. So it's tricky. I'd probably still edge towards Carboni, but I don't think you can go too far wrong. Someone else might say Zenden. I don't know. What do you prefer, one or the other, Andy?
Yeah, I actually prefer Zenden because I think he's someone that's a bit quicker, doesn't get subbed off as much as Carboni.
Yeah, that's fair because Gronk
like stamina-wise as well.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, so, it's tough. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know you got set pieces, but I think Zenden is an all-round better player than Carboni.
Cool. Right, let's go to Everton today, away to Derby. Duncan Ferguson's still injured for 3 weeks. Everyone else is fine. McAteer and Weir 1 yellow away from a ban. Everyone else on 100%.
Nice.
Or will be.
Yeah, not much from Everton, but Keratos, as you say, Gravison. I still believe in Gravison a bit.
Yeah, Campbell, I know he doesn't get quite the talk as Dion Dublin, but him and Keratos are, and along with Wallace and Ramp, there's a lot of the cheap forwards that are doing okay. Yeah,
Dublin now, he went off for the 1 point, didn't he, last game week?
Yeah.
Balaban is the risk, more so than the others that you mentioned.
Yeah, I think Dublin's always got the best potential because I see him get 20-goal seasons, but it's his game time that is always the worry with him. And some pricing sims, for example, he didn't even play at all. And he's getting subbed off. So it's just one of those things you're either going to get 1 point or 15 sometimes with him.
That's the thing. If Dublin is on a 6 or 7 rating, you're looking at a strong 1 point. If he can get to the 8 or 9 rating and stay on, then you're looking at hat-tricks potential. So.
Yeah, exactly. And it's tough competing with Angel because Angel's generally all right for average rating. So it's quite a tough ask to actually stay on the pitch quite a lot. Just depends how they start.
Yeah.
Ipswich, so a little bit of news here. And my man that I tipped a few weeks ago has been doing very well.
I didn't even know. I haven't seen this.
You didn't know? Have you got Tariq, have you?
Yeah. No, I sold him for Gardner, which was a mistake last game week, of course.
Oh no, Gardner got a goal. What did Tariq get? Did he get?
Tariq got an 11 last game.
Oh mate.
Yeah, Gardner got a 7, which is fine. I love Gardner, but to sell Tariq's 11 is not nice either.
Oh mate, no, yeah, he's out for 3 weeks. It's a bummer.
Good.
He's been on a bit of a run.
Good. Glad he's out.
The bastard. Yeah, he's done. A few people might have him because I think they doubled up or whatever. I noticed that Gunnar, who came top 5 last season, he got in triple Ipswich defence for their run, similar to season 1 where everyone tripled up in Ipswich, and he did the same in season 1 actually. And that season he had Titus Bramble when he was scoring in his world. He had Horidason, who was obviously getting a ridiculous bonus, and I think he had Serini. I think he did, or maybe he had Tarico. Either way, he profited massively from that Ipswich treble. This time he went for the treble, and he's avoided all the goal scorers. He got Prutton, Brannigan, and I can't remember who the other one was, but essentially not Horidason or Tarico have been getting the bonus points.
Yeah,
amazing. Or not dirty. Yeah, he's just been getting killed.
Yeah, I got Ipswich treble defence on my wild card for this run, so I went Brannigan, Tarico, and Doherty. If that's a treble,
that was the other red card as well.
Poyet, that's it. But yeah, I just thought the run is changing now, so I just thought I'd get in early, do Tarico to Gardner last week.
Nice, okay.
But still got Brannigan who has to play this week because Vesterveld is
suspended. They do play tomorrow away to Liverpool, so it's a pretty shit game. But yeah, Royce is injured for 10 days as well. Redknapp's 2 weeks, but he's 52% orange, so he won't be playing unless he jumps up massively between now and tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Armstrong is 68% out for a week, so yeah, he could be at 70 by tomorrow and he could play orange flagged. But yeah, everyone else is okay.
Yeah, Matt Holland, if you're watching, good news for you. I think you're starting this week.
Yeah, he's been quite. I mean, look at, he's got decent stats. He's one of the best centre midfielders, and I think over this run he's returned like no points for the people who've jumped on. I really don't. I hate that.
It's a shame. Yeah,
tactical play doesn't work out. Yeah.
Redknapp was a bad decision, but Holland, unlucky.
Agreed. Leeds, who play obviously at home tomorrow to Manchester United. Tough game.
Big game. So if Leeds go and win it, they're 4 points clear, right?
Yeah, it's a massive game, isn't it? Yeah, you're right. So they're a point clear. They win that, they're 4 points clear.
With Man U blanking, so they could be like 7-8 points.
Oh yeah.
Before the doubles come.
Yeah. Put the pressure on.
Mm-hmm.
Injury wise, and it is tomorrow. Yeah, I keep doing that, forgetting which one it is. Harpal Singh is a few days, 90%. So looking good for Ian Hart again, I suggest. But obviously he can play on that. Dewberry is 51, so he won't be playing. And Bridges is 90%, but he's still a month with a broken leg. So I'll be shocked if he takes to the pitch with a partially broken leg. But you never know. You never know. Everyone else is good.
Nice.
Yeah, I think because again, that's where Champ can be a bit different to real life, I guess. I think if you've got Leeds assets and Leeds strikers, it's a home game, and I feel like you shouldn't really want to sell them instinctively. I feel like they could just quite easily do really well in this game.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, so it could be 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I think they'll win. I mean, what are their fixtures going forward? Got Arsenal in 34.
Away to Everton, home to Derby, away to Villa, home to Arsenal. It's a bit mixed. Away to Leicester, home to Blackburn, and then Watford and City to finish. I mean,
if they can win against Man U and take it to 4 points, I can't see Man U catching them again.
Big news. Yeah, Leeds often win season 2. They're often number 1 or 2. So
I think they'll do it.
Interesting. Leicester, who play tomorrow, home to Charlton. Now this must be a really good game for them. I haven't seen him. Has he done his video? I think he must have done.
Yeah,
it.
he has done it. I haven't seen it either. But...
Okay. I mean, I've not seen it, so correct me if I'm wrong. But as it's home to Charlton, I'd expect Leicester probably come out pretty well. And Charlton just seem to be extra shit in our sim as well. Scowcroft is still 3 weeks, though, 49%. So unless that does that magical jump, which happens on an orange flag, we won't see him. McAnuff the same, 40%. So it's really, I mean, who would you even get? It'd be tough. But
is it?
Yeah, he's back, is he? He is back, yeah. Okay, well, yeah, Muzzy is it, jumps straight to the top, along with Dennis Wise, I guess, for his set pieces and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't touch the strikers, really.
No, Sturridge has just been woeful, gets subbed early. It's been really bad. If I knew Akinbaye is playing, I know he's been bad, but I've talked about it a lot. He actually can do okay, so... yeah. If you know he's playing...
Yeah, I'd say is it is the best choice. Still, over Wise.
Yeah. Taggart could do fine for one-off.
Oh, I'd love a bit of Jerry back. That'd be nice. That'd be a nice touch.
Delaney as well. His average rating's come right down. It used to be a lot higher than that.
What's Jerry's average rating?
7.2-ish, was it? I just clicked. Yeah, 7.2.
Okay. Not bad.
Not particularly good.
Yet to score. Wow.
Yeah. Big difference, isn't it?
He's due.
Liverpool tomorrow, home to Ipswich. They had a lot of injuries, and they still do. Danny Murphy picked up an injury, as we saw, against Juventus, so he's out for 2 weeks. Michael Owen's still out with his shin splints for 2 months. Barmby's tired, 55%, so he won't be ready. I'd be highly doubt he'll play. Bishkan's 69%, so he will be over the 70% and therefore could play. Gerrard, 90% a week. Maybe they're going to roll him out half injured. I don't know. and 3 weeks for Littmanen. So that's fairly significant, the Littmanen thing, because now Owen and Littman are out, which means it's going to be Fowler and Heskey up top.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty good game, I think, home to Ipswich, especially when Ipswich have got Tarico and a few people out.
Yeah, again, though, it's a 2-0. So you're looking at, you get Fowler or Heskey, maybe you get one return. That's what I'd say, though. It's not that exciting, particularly.
No.
If you're looking for someone who's going to get your 7 or 8 points, Fowler or Heskey, yeah, fine. You should do that this week.
Could be free hit considerations, I guess. Depends if people are playing it. Midfield wise, I suppose they've got quite a few out now as well. So people like Partridge might come back in.
Yeah, is Partridge fit? Is he?
He is. Yeah.
Okay.
He's fine.
I think I still prefer the defence. So I think the defence is good for this week. See, now would you bench Doherty even if you knew he was starting?
If I know he's up front, I don't think I would. But if he's in defence, away to Liverpool, he's not getting anything, is he?
If he's up top.
If he's up top, I think I just lost you.
Yeah, there's so.
Okay. If he's up top, you can't bench strikers in this game, and he's essentially a striker. What's the worst that can happen, right? You play another defender over him, and that defender gets 6 points. You're losing out on like 4. Whereas if he plays up front, he's getting 8 like the moment he scores, pretty much.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to score against Liverpool away.
Well, probably not, but I still think I'd take the chance. Wouldn't you? Don't make him tap the sign, as Pants Sharon said.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
If he plays up top, he could score. The thing is, he could score 1, 2, 3 goals.
3 goals away to Liverpool.
Well,
you having a laugh?
It's not going to happen, but it could happen.
It might be another decision for me this week.
Well, who would you be benching him for then?
Okay, so I've got Ashley Cole, got Gardner, John Terry. Who's got another good defender as well. Can't think who it is. Quite a good stacked defence. And then, Chadwick. You could bench Chadwick actually away to Leeds this week.
You could do that. He's just got so much upside, hasn't he? If he scores, it's 6 points plus the 2 for playing in it, so 8 points just for 1 goal.
Yeah,
he's probably not.
You're right. You're right, but I hate it. I hate his 7 average rating and his 2 points he's going to get, or 1 point.
It could easily be 1 point. Be playing terrible up front, not touching the ball, and come off for 1 point now, probably. Man City playing today, home to Middlesbrough.
But it's 1 point if he concedes 2 because he's a defender.
Yeah, but most defenders concede anyway. So you're either looking for bonus or attacking returns.
He's not going to get a bonus
unless he scores twice. Returns because he's up front compared to most other defenders. That's a good start.
Yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. You're right. I know you're right, but
just play the fucking Ginger Pele. I'll take the blame when he gets 1 point.
Okay. I should. Just hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, at least with the crowd, you see. So you're all in it together.
Yeah.
Hayworth is injured for 3 weeks, and Makin is for 2 weeks as well. Everyone else who is relevant is fine.
When's he making a comeback?
Oh, what, eh?
Don't worry, I was trying to be pun. When's he making the comeback? When's he making the comeback? I said.
Oh, when's he?
Making.
Yeah, that was my joke. Obviously, you were on the making. Come on, man.
I'm tired. Go on.
I get it. When's he? Man United, they are playing tomorrow away to Leeds, as we have discussed. Stewart is injured for 2 weeks with a chest injury. Johnson, who got injured in the game again, probably the most injured player of the entire ChampMan 2 seasons combined, he's 90% with a week, so good play. Darcy saying Chadwick's going to haul now. Yeah, probably double up on the wings versus just one wide player. It's another rule I can throw at you when it goes wrong. Why have you benched a double up against a solo? Yeah. Emerson's got a transfer. Fucking hell, he's going back to Deportivo, is he?
Hey!
Cheers. Thanks for your services. You came in and almost ruined my season 1 and then fucked off. Cheers, mate.
Almost Ranger season 1.
Yeah, I didn't.
You
Have
won
him.
it.
I know, but he almost caused me all sorts of pain. I didn't get him, and he was destroyed. He was destroying it for a few weeks. He's going back again. Oh, bless him.
Played his part. Did his job last season. I mean, he came in with all those injuries that Man U had and pretty much won the title for him.
Yeah, he did, to be fair. Veron's 100. Everyone's fine. Van Nistelrooy. Sylvester's a yellow away from a ban. All gravy. Nice. Where's Nedved? He's there. Star man.
Pavel, there he is. He's going to play. He's going to start. 9 million. Leads away, blank. Perfect.
Yeah, I wouldn't get him for this week.
It's a shame. I mean, people are going to buy him because it's Nedved.
Yeah, probably. And it is a double up on the wings if he plays, so fair enough. Could do alright. Tough game, though. Away to Ipswich. That might be where he announced himself. Home to Spurs. Yeah, maybe. Middlesbrough. Today, away to City. Everyone is good.
Nice. Did well last match, didn't
they? They did, yeah. Marinelli again. Your mate has been ridiculous.
He is great. Yeah, I should have kept him really.
He's been really
I just didn't think he'd be nailed, and he is. He's.
It looks so.
At that spot.
Yeah, the development catches us out, doesn't it? I think captain. Did you see? Went Miller. He picked up. He was going to pick one of the midfielders, and he went Miller over Marinelli. That's gutting, isn't it?
That is gutting. Yeah.
He's had a lot of genius moves. He's done really well this season, and it's another one of those tough decisions we could just see you get to top 3 or something. That
yeah, I think he's 20th, 22nd or something.
Yeah.
And it's little things like that can make or break your season when you're that high. Yeah, you get Marinelli, and he's going to be 5 places higher at that rank.
Definitely. Millwall today homes Chelsea. Evans actually played last week, believe it or not, for the first time in ages, but he did nothing.
Yeah, I expected a little bit more from Millwall this season. Like, I liked Kine. I've had him for a long time. They're goalkeeper issues. Can't save anything.
Massive goalkeeper issues. They had Savarese out injured for quite a period of time, and then he got unhappy and didn't really play. And they started the season with Harris injured as well, didn't they? So they had a bit of trouble up front, and then they've played because they signed Alexanderson. That caused Eiffel to play up front, which didn't particularly work out for him. He's not a forward.
I mean, did you see Millwall go down in most of your sims?
I think so. I can't remember what I posted my averages for the 10 to help people. I think Millwall were right down there. Yeah, I think they were like second bottom.
Because I think bottom. Okay.
I think it was them and Charlton bottom nearly every sim. Yeah.
Because I had them fighting for survival, but I didn't base it on sims. I just based it on.
Yeah.
I thought their squad is alright, but it's not.
No. It's pretty shit. Yeah, it's pretty sure they were actually bottom. Most goals conceded.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a shame some of those players don't play because it's a good squad.
It is, yeah. They got loads of talent. They just don't play the right players, do they?
No.
They're playing Livermore and Samba and stuff like that. They do absolutely fine.
Yeah. And a keeper.
Stephen Reed, obviously. I mean, look, he's got better stats than half the wingers starting in the league. Stupidness. Newcastle today away to Blackburn. Tough game. Everyone's okay though. Neil Maddison scoring. Yeah, shame I didn't have to use him on my bench. That would have been handy. Shearer didn't score, which is a bit of a surprise to not be involved in the 1 goal. But away to Blackburn, I wouldn't expect anything this week. But if they do score, hopefully it's in.
I think I'm going to go do my moves of take a -4 and just get Arca and Phillips in for the rest of the season. I've decided on that.
Nice. Okay, well, speaking of Sunderland, home to Bolton. Lawson, who got injured again. He's been injured a lot this season. He only joined this season. He's been injured 4 separate times: 3 weeks, 3 weeks, 12 weeks, 3 weeks. And he got banned, did he? No, someone else. He's out for a month. These guys don't particularly play, so I'm not going to click them. Everyone else is okay condition-wise, though.
Yeah. This is where the run starts or something. Like, even though they've been on not great form, you can just attribute that to fixtures. Now's the time they're going to smash it up again.
I mean, this helps, I think. Boxic up front with Rickard, obviously the great forwards. They started with Lawson in centre defence, then he got injured in 7 minutes, and they brought on Chris Barr-Williams.
He's not really a defender, yeah.
No, not particularly good, and they got McCartney as well, so yeah, it didn't really work out for him. But Tome's back.
Yes.
Spurs, and there's some fairly big news here because they've actually got a really good game home to Watford. Again, not seeing CM Fantasy's video, but I would suspect that Spurs probably, despite having a shit manager now, would do okay in this game. And they've got a few injuries now, a few little squad players that people have brought in recently as well. So Etherington is 3 weeks. So if you had him as your 4.5 as a hangover from anywhere, he's gone. Ledley King, who's another 4.0 that some people might have gone with, is 2 weeks. He's done. And then to save everyone from bringing in Rebrov for home to Watford, I know a few people were eyeing up as a potential move this week. I mean, you could take Van Nistelrooy out, for example, away to Leeds and bring in virtually any forward you want for a punt this week. So I think Rebrov was on that list. He's out for 10 days. So he ain't going to be playing. And then obviously Poyet is banned for just the one game.
Okay.
So you would have thought Everson goes up top with Selakovic?
Or Rushbury.
Yeah, they actually have got
Still
loads
around.
of forwards, haven't they? Who else have they got?
Wood, yeah, Wood.
Yeah, Wood, Ferdinand, Armstrong, so could be any of them, but I think Everson's in the driving seat. I mean, he's a star man, so you'd expect so.
Everson, what's he done? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing. And finally then, Watford, where there was another injury to the other 4.0, Mr. Galley. He got injured again. Season's catching up with him, bless him. Injured.
Just cheering him on to his 40th birthday. Last game of the season, he's 40. He can do it.
He's out for 10 days, and he's red flagged.
Come on, Galley. Come on.
So
nice to see a 40-year-old defender.
That puts him available for Bolton, maybe Orange for Derby. And Ward is a few days 90%, but everyone else is okay. Petkov scored, Andy. It's the first time in about 10 weeks or something.
Again, yeah, I saw the GIF. Not nice.
He's been getting me 2 points for literally, I think it's like 10, maybe more.
Yeah, because he plays for Watford. He's not a bad player. He plays for Watford, so why would you buy him?
Hey, mate, those totals are going to be all right come the end.
You're doing well.
Yeah. Okay, so that's all the teams then. That's everything.
Yeah. Are you? Have you decided on the league this week?
I have. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a classic. Rob's going to tell a fucking story. I'm going to re-employ him.
He won't tell a story. He's too lazy. Too arrogant.
I'm going to run it, and I'm going to pick some things that interest me or are different this week. A few things.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how many I'll do. Depends how much is interesting and how much is not. But I suppose there's some things like, for example, we just said there's some players you might want if you knew who was playing, so that'll factor into my mind. You know, like last week, you probably would have wanted an Arsenal midfielder, even though they lost 2-0 to Derby on paper. We got the Arsenal midfield of Lundberg and Pires, and I thought they were great transfers this week. It didn't work out, but that would have been a useful league, right?
Yeah.
So something like that. I don't, I'm not going to take the results, into my thinking. So forget that.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, and I'll deal with the flack afterwards because obviously I might be some things that miss out.
No, I prefer it. Keep it classic. I mean, one thing I'd like to have before the end of the season is the colour coded traffic light system.
Oh right, yeah, okay.
That's a really nice one. So
yeah, okay.
If we get that back 1 week, that'd be nice.
We could do that. Michael Smith, evening gents, better late than never. Definitely is so, mate. We're about to end it here though. Does anyone want to see anything in the chat? Any questions you've got for us? Should we predict some results quickly, Andy? Should we do that?
Yeah, let's go through quickly, yeah. Don't keep it too long.
No. Right, you go. Blackburn, Newcastle. Quick fire.
Standard 2-0 Blackburn, clean sheet.
Yeah, I'll go the same. 2-0 Blackburn.
And I hope so because I'm selling Shearer, so fingers crossed.
Yeah. Derby, Everton. I don't know. I'm gonna say 2-1 to Derby.
Okay. I'll say a draw. I'll say 2-2.
Okay. Man City, Middlesbrough. Ooh. I might go for Middlesbrough to win, actually. Middlesbrough 2-1.
Okay. I'm going to go high scoring. I'll say 4-2 Borough.
Nice. They do score a lot of goals early, Borough, it seems. So I guess we'll have a good inclination as to how it starts. Millwall, Chelsea. I mean, it could be another. I'm hoping it's another clean sheet. Millwall at home, though. Not too bad. I'll go 1-1.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think there'll be goals again. Chelsea do enough. They're 3-1 Chelsea.
Okay, you're going a lot more goals than me. I like it.
Yeah.
Sunderland, Bolton. I'm going to go 2-0. Phillips finally to score against someone shit.
This is the Phillips week. Phillips and Arco back this week, and I'm getting on board very early. So I'm going to say 3-0 Sunderland. Arca Phillips. Masterclass.
Nice. Okay. Spurs Watford. I think Sunderland are a lot tighter now. So maybe do Watford score?
McLeish can fuck off. To be honest,
I'm gonna go 2-0 Spurs.
I'm cheering on Watford, even though they got pepped off because I hate McLeish in this game. Well, I don't really much like him in real life, but I'll go 1-0.
Okay. Hi, Gary Smith. Hello, mate. Leeds United. This is going to be. Are there going to be goals in this game?
This is such a big game, isn't it? Oh, it's so nice to put it on Sunday as well.
I think Leeds are going to win. I just don't know if Man United score or not. Leeds' defence is really good at home, isn't it? Let me have a look.
I'd love to watch this game. Imagine Nedved, Larson.
Be a good game, wouldn't it?
Sky Sports in the afternoon, Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, nice. They've only conceded 10 goals at home all season. I'm gonna go 1-0 to Leeds.
I think this is where Leeds turn it on. Man U are going for the quadruple and it might catch up with them. Too many games. 3-1 Leeds.
Nice. Okay.
Big result. Big statement from the mighty Whites.
Leicester Charlton, that's going to be 3-1 to Leicester.
I agree. Yeah, I can see that. My tip will be tag it. Get on Jerry.
Nice.
Get on the Jerry ferry.
For old time's sake.
Yeah.
Liverpool Ipswich. I don't know. 2-0. Return to form. Hippier pen and a Heskey bullet header.
Yeah, it's classic Liverpool, isn't it? Yeah. 8th place. That's
pretty shit.
8th against 9th, yeah. Wow.
Yeah, mid-table clash. Villa and Arsenal, I'm not sure. 2-2? I'm just going to go draw. I think it'll be goals and a draw, that's what I think.
I think Arsenal will be back on this one. I'm going to say goals again, though, yeah. 3-1 Arsenal.
Okay, nice. Big result for Arsenal, that'll be.
I haven't done too many clean sheets, have I? I think Liverpool clean sheet and
to be fair, there's not usually
Sunderland.
That many. We've had a few more lately, but there isn't really usually that many. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Well, no one else put anything else in the chat, so I'm just going to just leave these up here quickly.
Just have a quick look at all the tables. W1. Nice. Southampton. West Ham just mid-table. Not coming back up, are they? Fulham in the playoffs still. 7th.
7th, 1 point away.
Div 2 for Bricky. There we go. 9 games left. Back-to-back promotions for Luton.
Not a bad effort, is it? Brighton. Ooh, it's close to the drop here with Dave.
Better take charge, Luke. get him safe.
It's natural. Just gonna leave it to nature. It's Division 3. Rushden 9th.
Bury, the worst team to be.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all good.
That is all good. Job security. Let's check that quickly. Joking here is insecure. Did any transfers happen? Oh. He's left from Everton. Tal. You can't select him, guys. Sorry.
Oh, wow. That's big news.
Winnis has gone. He did play a couple of games to Brentford. That's about it.
Steve Palmer's gone. Oh, dear.
To Preston. Good lad. Havard Flo. Was that Torre Andre Flo's brother?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, played for Wolves.
Gone back to his homeland. So one for the ESN crowd. Big day tomorrow in Norway, Luke.
Is it?
It's like the bank holiday in Norway.
Okay.
So big ESN day for me.
Gary Smith, Nedved. Yeah. You want to stick notifications on the tweets, my son? We've tweeted that out from the main account. And here is the table.
It's harsh on Gary because he has tuned in normal time.
It is. He's obviously not following up with the Twitter account though, bless him. Here's the. Well, you want the stats? Here's the average rating. Quickly smash through it. Oh, I just clicked on the wrong thing. There's your attackers. You can pause the video if you need to. There's your midfielders. All this stuff is available on Lordy Leroy's site and Whitebeard's site, I believe.
Great site.
You can get all that information. Goals for defenders. Doherty's on 10 goals. Mental. That's 80 points right there. No, it's not. Yeah, 60 points, but then, yeah.
Sigh.
Midfielders. Lundberg's the 4th highest scoring midfielder. Okay. In terms of goals. Oh, Nedved stats. Yeah, we did it earlier in the video. You can go back, but I shall click it for you. Here you go. Very good, as you can see. 21 points on your bench, Gary. Yeah, same as Andy. He knows that pain. Right, I think we'll end it there then, Andy.
Yeah, that's all good. Lots of information at the start. Go back because I want to see some good chats this week with no FPL.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you going to do? How are you going to use the chips? I need to come up with a strategy. I think free hit. It's an awkward one. It's an awkward one. Do I do it on a blank or do I do it on a double? When do I bench boost? Who do I get in? Yeah.
Maybe bench boost is better for the triple if if Van Nistelrooy or Veron or someone misses out, then suddenly the triple captain's not as good, is it? For one of the games.
So I've got one rule with bench boost, and it is
2 keepers that I've got good fixtures.
Yeah.
I've heard this before. I've stored the information, don't worry.
Yeah, I know. And I haven't got Bartes, I haven't got Dudek, I haven't got Ashwood or Tyler or Willie Gary or Nurse.
No, yeah.
Yeah, Millwall's a minefield.
Pato, cheers. Gameweek30 for free hit looks tasty, says Big Cheese. Okay, nice. Right, I'm off. Catch you later, boys.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, just take care.
Take care.
Have a look at the. I'm doing a good pod tomorrow. I don't know if you see. Oh.
What pod? What are you talking about?
Sorry.
Oh, you're just trying to flag it as we're leaving.
No. I'm recording with Craig Kemp, and there's going to be a few of us on.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be like a mega
Champ
pod.
One?
Yeah, ChampMan FPL.
Oh,
so it's
lovely.
me, Craig Kemp, Frank LeBouf, CM Fantasy, a couple of others. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, I never knew this was going on. Lovely. Yeah. I look forward to that.
Yeah. Are we still live? Or are we off?
No, we're still live.
Okay.
Catch you later. Bye-bye.